Yes. How are you doing?
I'm a little bit sleepy, tired.
Tired?
How are you?
I'm doing
Yeah.
well. First of all, thank you
Good.
for your patience. It's always funny because I'm like we're in the middle of Silicon Valley. I'm in San Jose, and like there's always Wi-Fi and internet issues here, and there should not be. So
Oh, I thought it was because of the wildfires that are happening. I just assumed.
no, like it's weird. Like we don't have the greatest internet service, and I'm in San Jose, California. Like we're in the middle of you know all the tech companies. So yeah,
The irony of that.
yeah,
Anyways, you're in the gym right now.
yeah. I
I'm
just
sorry you had to drive all the
oh
way
no
to
no
the
no no
gym
no
because of this.
no no no. We were gonna make this happen. So thank you for being patient.
Oh, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. What what is kind of the goal? What are you trying to do?
So I'm 21. I'm currently in university. I'm in my third final year. I'm pursuing bachelor's in life sciences, and so I've since I've joined university, even though I've been playing for the like I play basketball
Nice.
for my university. No, it's not. We don't play that well. Our team isn't that great, but
That's cool
so
though because
but
I played basketball in college too. I played basketball my
yeah.
whole life.
So yeah, same. My parents are in the army, so I have to play sports. It's kind of required. So even though I play, um, I everybody like I have always been, at least I wouldn't say overweight, but like not fit. Like like a person who played, we have practiced every day. I've not been fit. Like even though I'm fit, like it's not like I'm
You
not
don't look
fit
like
enough to
it.
play with the team, but then I'm not like thin or all of
You
that.
you
And then
feel like you
everybody's
don't
like,
look like an athlete.
yeah. And so like my coach, so I have two coaches. I have a fitness coach and a coach for basketball. And the fitness coach is like, it's because of your diet, 100%, because you eat so much junk food, and that is it. And but then university is really stressful, and I have to like I have. That's why I'm a morning person as well, because I have practice from like 5:30 in the morning all the way to like 8, and then on certain days I have fitness, and then I have college from like 10 to 4.
Yeah. It's super busy. I remember I played basketball and I had all my classes. It's a full time job. But I can totally relate to that because I played basketball my whole life. I played in high school, I played in college, but I don't know if you looked back at any of my older posts like where I, do it before and after. Like I didn't look like an athlete. Like I only was able to play because I was smart and then I could shoot really well.
But you're really tall. I'm
I'm
not
not.
tall.
I'm 5'11". I was always
Yeah, I'm 5'1".
well, so
Think about that. Yeah.
comparatively, but I mean the guys that I was always playing was I was always the shortest guy. Like everybody that I was playing was like
Yeah, yeah, I
six
get
five
that.
and above. But so that's really awesome because I can totally relate to that. You're like I'm doing all the stuff, but like I don't see like I don't look like I'm an athlete. So tell me this like what specifically is the goal and why is that important to you?
Uh, so when I joined university, I was thin. In like I was like I wouldn't say like I was athletic, but I was thin.
Yeah.
And then uni started, and then I just like in the first year I didn't realize I was gaining weight till like it was too late. And then second year I was like, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get thinner. I'm gonna get stronger and all of that. And it just never happened. Now my last semester is starting. I just finished giving my um, exams, and now my last semester is going to start. And now I'm just like, and then the biggest thing is all of like I'm the shortest in my team, but and everybody, it's not even like everybody's tall, but then everybody's so like they're so fit, like they look so fit. And even though like first of all the height is such a disadvantage, like I have girls who are like 6'2", and like 5'11" is their minimum height, and then it just goes on and on and on. And then I'm just like, and they keep telling me, they're like, you said you're gonna get in shape, you said you're gonna get in shape, and now I'm just like, yeah. So
So
now I'm just confused. Like, what am I
don't
supposed to do?
worry.
How am I
I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do, and as long as you follow it, you're going to look like an athlete, all right? And then they'll be asking you for advice, okay? So first of all, you just got to remember that like it's totally possible. You can totally do it. It's just we got to go over the basics of how it works, and then you just got to apply it. That's it, okay? Um, how tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
5'1", and you are
Yeah.
how much? How much do you weigh?
I weigh about 58.4.
So about 130 pounds, 127 pounds. So
I don't do. I use the metric system.
yeah, no, I know. I do the conversions all the time, so
Oh,
that just makes it a little easier for me. Okay, so you're 5'1", about 127. Here's the thing. What you look like is all gonna be based on how much food you eat, okay? So if you eat too much food, you will gain body fat. And so even if you are, strong and athletic, but you have extra body fat, you're not going to look like it. Like your body fat is covering up what's underneath, right? The muscle, which gives you definition. That's what makes you look fit. So the key is reducing the body fat, right? Now, here's the place where it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you. It's not impossible. It just means that you're going to have to be a little bit more aware because a shorter person, so the amount of calories you need is based on how big you are, like your height. So a shorter person just needs less calories. A bigger person, they need more calories. So it's easier for you to overeat. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, I know it's how easier it is.
Yeah, definitely. You're like, I know. You don't gotta
I
tell me,
know.
right? So I'm gonna kind of go through like the basics, and we're gonna go up the priorities of what you need to do. Okay. Um, before I go in that direction, just a quick question about like what does your training look like? Do you lift weights? Do you do body
Mm,
weight exercise, or you just
so
do practice?
so I generally just do practice, which involves a lot of cardio, just a lot of
Okay.
cardio, just so that happens every alternate day, and on Sundays we have like a long fitness thing, which we have like they call it the HIIT thing.
Yeah.
But then that's really half-hearted because we're also tired. But that is what happens. But then when we don't have off season, when we don't have practice, then when I when I do haul my butt to gym, all I do is cardio because I'm good at that. I'm just good at running, and I know I've been following you, and you totally say cardio doesn't work. I know that was so. But then that's what it's just the easier thing, and weights I've never tried because
So
I don't know. I don't know the basics of it, and I know like how important. Like there's just you need a lot of information to get into it. You understand?
I'm gonna make it very
Like
simple for you because you're
yeah.
exactly like me. You're exactly like me. I would play for hours, which is all cardio. Like basketball is like all cardio. I didn't lift weights because I didn't know, and then when I did try, I didn't really know what I was doing, so I didn't like do it consistently. And so I was like my arm, I didn't look like I was in shape at all. Um, so the trick here is going to be I would encourage you, whether it's you kind of do some, it doesn't take a lot, by the way. This will also make you like your basketball will increase. Like as I've gotten stronger, I'm a way better basketball player today, like literally almost 10 years after I stopped playing in college, than I was my entire life because I'm much stronger, right? I can jump higher, I'm a lot faster, I don't get tired. It all comes from strength training. So like I would highly recommend like if you know somebody who does strength training, like work out with them because that's the best. Like somebody who can teach you, right? There's a lot of stuff online. It's just a matter of kind of like shifting through it to find the right stuff, and I'll share some stuff with you, so some links so you can go check it out. But this is going to be your foundation. You're going to um, start some type of strength training, whether it's body weight or lifting weights. Okay, and to make it simple, it's the thing to keep in mind is don't worry about the weight that you're lifting. Just whatever program you decide to do, try to make every exercise as slow and controlled as you can. That is the simplest way to make sure you don't hurt yourself, and then make number two, make sure that your form is good. So when you try to go fast, like people try to go fast, that means they're using too much weight. Their form is wrong. So like if I'm doing an overhead press, like a lot of times you'll see people do like weird things. Like just pick a lighter weight, and just really slowly press it up and slowly bring it down. That will be a great place for you to start off. Okay. Um, any questions about that so far?
No, I think I got most of it. It's just that it's just a sea of information, like, and then you have to go with your gut at the same time. Like even on Instagram, there's so many fitness programs and all of
Yep.
that, and then you have to see what really makes sense. And I am like a life science student. Like biochemistry is one of my papers was nutritional biochemistry, and even if I've studied it, it's very hard to apply. Like even though I've studied the theoretics of it, and I can tell you what compounds are there and what are thermic foods, I cannot like apply it at all. And
Yep.
so it's just like that's the thing I really like about you. You really like simplify it. Like you really like put it down in a way that I was like, yeah, I understand this.
Yeah,
So
and I'm glad, because that's the goal, is to take the concepts and make it something that you can apply and it's practical. So there's a lot of, you're right, there's so much information, and a lot of people just give you the science and you're like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do with that? I don't understand. So that's kind of going to be our goal, and we're literally going to put that game plan together. Okay. Um, and like I said, after this, like message me to remind me, and then I'll send you stuff that you can look at that will kind of show you form. So you don't need to worry about looking for more information. I will give you that information that you need for form and lifting weights.
thank you so much.
You are welcome. So second piece is nutrition. Okay. Have you tracked calories ever?
I haven't really tracked them,
Okay.
but
How?
I like. But then I do know what was like high calorie food and what is low calorie food and zero calorie food
Good.
because I study that. The irony of me knowing that but not using that.
Hey, this is all part of the process. That's totally good. So you're still ahead of the game, because most people don't even know anything about it. Um, uh, the next question I have for you is, so you've never tracked calories or anything. Um, that's going to be the next step. So I'm gonna give. I forgot. How long is your season? Are you done with basketball, or do you still have your season
I have, yeah. So it starts in January,
till?
the playing season. But then I don't know if I'll be playing this year because I've really decided to put my fitness first.
Okay.
Like so this I decided a bit back because I was like basketball is not cutting for me. Like if I'm not able to at least look fit or be fit, then what's the point of me playing every day and all of that? So I'm planning not to play, but then I said that last semester also, and
Yeah,
then
it's fun. It's
nothing.
addicting.
Yeah,
So here, the reason I ask that is because if you're gonna start playing, then we need to like performance and having energy and strength while you're playing. You need a lot of calories. What we're gonna talk about is decreasing body fat, so that you can start to see the muscle definition and all that. So you still got 2 months to kind of decide on that piece. But in case you do end up playing, like the calories that I'm going to give you right now are not going to be high enough to support that. So if you do play this year during the season, I want you to have more calories. So I wouldn't worry about fat loss during the season, okay? Because it will negatively affect your performance, right? Now, so you can revisit that, and we can revisit that. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to aim for 1,500 calories per day, okay? These 1,500 calories, and you're probably familiar. It's okay if you're not. So, like, you know how many calories are in 1 gram of protein?
Yeah, I know that. 494.
Yes. So 4 calories in a gram of protein, 4 calories in a gram of carbs,
Fat.
and 9 in
and
fat.
9 in fat.
Yeah. So perfect. So out of your 1,300 calories, and I'm gonna write this in the little chat box here for you.
Alright. So I don't have to. I'll write it down as well.
You can write it down, but I'm gonna write it here, and then I will send this to you
Okay.
later. Okay. So out of your 1,300 calories, I want you to aim for 100 to 120 grams of protein. Okay. So how many calories does that turn out to be? It's 400 to 480 calories, right?
440.
Yeah. So So then you have about 1,000 calories remaining. Those 1,000 calories you can distribute to whatever you want, however you want, for fat or carbs. Okay. The protein is important because as you lose body fat or as you lose weight, we don't want to lose muscle, right? So how do you keep muscle? 2 things. You strength train and you have enough protein. Okay. My recommendation is, since you are very active, like, have as many of those calories come from carbs as possible.
Okay.
Because that will fuel your activity. And I said 1,500 earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So let me write that. So 1,500 calories. And plus or minus like 100 calories is okay. Okay? So don't worry if you're not exactly on the dot.
Okay, but like the protein, it's okay. Go on.
No, go ahead.
No, so like, is it like, how there are different grades of protein? Do I have to see into that, or it's like just chicken okay?
Well, anything is fine as long as you get
Alright.
the total number. Like, those are the type of things that people get super like confused about, but it doesn't matter. Just get the total amount of protein, okay? You'll never make everything perfect, and if you try to do that, you're going to make it very overwhelming, and then you end up doing nothing. So chicken is perfect. I don't know if you've seen like
Yeah,
the
I
stuff
know.
like.
And your chicken recipes.
That's right. That's right. So that video, I gotta make that video soon. But like, yeah, chicken. You can make chicken taste amazing, right? I would recommend using MyFitnessPal. It's an app that tracks calories. It has almost everything in there. Okay. You could just search. It's super easy. If you do this, by the way, do you track steps or anything?
My iPhone does.
Yeah, so your iPhone already does. Cool. So this is a helpful thing, just because, like we talked about, if you're a shorter person, it's just a little bit more difficult because you need less calories. But I would love it if you kind of paid attention to that and tried to aim for 10,000 steps. Okay? That's going to make this whole thing easier, because more cardio and more hard working out is not going to give you results. Okay? That stuff, like doing hard workouts, is very taxing on your body, and that just means you need more resources to recover from that exercise. Walking is great because it doesn't tax your system, but it still burns a lot of calories, right?
Okay.
So we want to use low intensity exercises or activities. It's not even an exercise, it's just an activity that will use up calories, but it won't cost you any recovery. So the more active you are throughout your day without not including exercise, the better. So like, if you're walking a lot, if you're, moving things around, or you're like gardening or whatever, the worst thing is just staying in one place and not moving because you don't use any calories, right? So I'm just gonna put that here. That would be an awesome, like, helpful thing if you include that. So that's your game plan. You do this, come January 1st, you're gonna look very different. You will definitely lose a bunch of body fat, and if you keep that protein and start to do some type of strength training, like, you're gonna look very, very different. That's 6 weeks.
Okay.
Like, 6 weeks is enough time to see change, and then all you gotta do is keep it up. Like, very simple. Now, you can eat whatever type of food you want. You can eat whenever you want. You can eat one meal. You can eat 7 meals. It doesn't matter. The only things that matter are the ones that I just put into the chat box.
Yeah. Okay. So it's 10,000 steps, 1,500 calories. How much?
100,
100 and
100 to 120.
120 grams of protein.
Yep.
And strength exercise.
Yep.
All right. That sounds really simple right now. I don't know. That sounds doable.
That's how simple it is.
But I'm not used to the calorie counting, and I know that's a habit I need to inculcate, right?
But you, like, that's a perfect question. So with tracking calories, it's a skill that you're gonna practice. So even that, like, is it gonna be perfect right off the bat? No, because you haven't done it. All you're trying to do is just track it. Like, every day, I just want to track. It doesn't, even if you have a day where you're like, oh my God, I ate 2,500 calories, or I ate everything, I still want you to track it because you'll have information, right? And information is power because it gives you insight and awareness, right? You might find out, like, oh my God, like, this food has so many calories and I don't even like it that much. So you could make one small change based on that information, versus what most people do is they're like, oh my God, I'm terrible, I'm just going to eat everything, like, I ruined it. No, you didn't ruin nothing, right?
Also, like, on certain days in which, hopefully not, but I exceed my calorie limit, do I need to make up for it on the next day?
No. You're not going to do that. You're just going to pick up the next day. Okay. So
you don't. It's just at the end of the day. That's it. Like, that's you start anew the next day.
100%.
Okay.
Now, let's say you start doing like 3,000 calories and you did 6 days in a row because you went over for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you do that, it's not going to work. Like, you can't eat a large pizza every day and then think you're going to lose fat because that's just too many calories. But you kind of know what I mean, right? Like, if we go over 400 or 500 calories, 100 calories, it's fine. We're not trying to make a habit of that because, we do need to have these parameters for it to work. But I don't want you to have any, like, negative judgment towards it, right? Just be patient. You're practicing this new skill. If you master this skill, you'll be able to do this for the rest of your life. This is literally the key.
Okay. Yeah, you seem so optimistic.
That's because this has been literally my life. Like, I struggled with this for literally 9 years. 0 results. Like, go look at the pictures. Like, 0 results. And then I started to really dive into it and learn it, which is why I'm here today. And, it is very simple. Once you learn how the machine works, how the body works, I've been to like 6 or 7 different family events over the last like 2-3 months, and you know what Indian food is like. I enjoy it. I eat it. I'm leaner than 99% of people, and it's not because I'm special. Because I was skinny fat most of my life. It's because I now know what actually drives results. Cool.
Yeah, I'm get I'm getting to like yeah like this. It's just that it just sounds very simple, and a lot of times even like everybody's either like you need to eat high fiber food, you need to maintain your blood sugar. Yeah, all of that.
Ignore everything.
Yeah, most
Focus on
times.
that.
Yeah, yeah. And plus, how am I gonna check my blood sugar all the time?
That's a really good point. Like all these things that people are worried about, you're like, well, how do you know? You have no clue. Like you'll never be able to know those things, right? So, yeah, I think you'll be stick to those guidelines. You'll do great. Enjoy the process, and like I look forward to hearing what happens come January.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you
you
so much. Thank
you
you for
are
taking your time out. And
definitely.
hopefully things are gonna just turn
Yeah.
with this.
Hey, no need to hope. All you gotta do is follow the
Okay, they
plan.
will. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
You are welcome, and I will. So I'll upload this to YouTube, and then I'll send you the link. And
Okay.
yeah,
And congratulations on the YouTube channel.
thank you, thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
like
that.
it's like even though Instagram's like a really nice like platform, but it's just YouTube. It like it'll give you more information,
Yeah,
right? You can talk about one subject,
yeah,
and so I think that'll work better,
yeah.
at
No,
least from the consumer point of view.
no, yeah, I appreciate that, and that's kind of why I'm like, okay, it's something that I've kind of procrastinated on, but now I'm like, okay, I need to put some information there as well. So yeah, I'll definitely be putting daily information on there. So no. I'm glad it's
Yeah,
been
but
helpful.
it's gonna be hard. Like handling social media is gonna be so hard. Like thinking about it also. I'm very social media shy, and then managing an Instagram, and then managing, and plus like you're so proactive. Like you're always there replying and commenting. Like I keep noticing.
Well, that's
So
because like I really want people to like I want to help people, and when I was doing this, there was none of this stuff, so it was like it, it was just it was just harder to get good information. So I have this opportunity, and this is something that I'm really really good at and passionate about. So I want to share what it feels like when you get like I'll tell you, being skinny fat and now being ripped, it's an amazing feeling. And then being
no, that's right.
strong, like, feels good.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
everybody should be
like
able to have that.
yeah, and it obviously it's gonna be better. Like I was just really skinny, and now I'm just fat, and I just want to be fit now.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Don't worry, you're young.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I've taken so much of your time, and so I think I'll let you're gonna go into the gym now.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at your stories and I'm
All
gonna go. Bye.
right. Cool.
All right.
Have a great rest of
Bye.
your day.
All right. Bye.